Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Packers coming in at 11-3, going up against the Vikings, who come in at 11-3. The frozen tundra is going to be in full effect here today as we send you up to a snowy Wisconsin. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
For a loss.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
Look at what he said.
Switch. 52's the mic, boys.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He completes it to Hunter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
630.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Bortles. Complete outright to Kurtz. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. Dashing through the snow. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Black 58, Royal! Black 58, Royal!
On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Linval Joseph is in a hurry to get his name mentioned as one of the top defensive tackles in the game. I think he's accomplishing his goal.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
26.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got time. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run. It's Lacy. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, say what you will about Eddie Lacy, but when he gets a head of steam going, he can be a load to bring down. So we turn to him on 4th down, and he's able to do what he does best, and that's fight for tough yards. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Hunter, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Bortles is going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Packers get set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's the option going right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
On 3rd down, here's Lacy. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
On play action, now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Off the play fake to Lacy. Here's Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out here in the eye. They run once more with McCannon. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So on 4th down, the call's out for Tim Mastay to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Black 58, right.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bortles will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now here's Janis. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 6th overall pick in 2015, Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Rodgers. It's complete to Grant. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Crosby puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And out now come the Vikings. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. throw. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go. Black 58 Rams. Black 58 Rams. Black 58 Rams.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. McKinnon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Another pistol look here. They'll come out in the pistol. Now McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go again with Davis. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Davis now. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
In motion left here, Marshall. this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Bortles firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Packers. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
On first down, Bortles. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. A strong running. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's McKinnon. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the I. Now Marshall coming in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. but it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guy trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. He's got Curse. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. One final try now for Bortles. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, my friend, losing is one thing. You lose in the division, it kind of hurts a little bit more, doesn't it?
It not only does it hurt a little bit more, it almost feels like 2 losses or 2 wins. Because when you get your tiebreaker,